What up, everybody? Oh man, so I watched a lot of wrestling this weekend, Wrestlemania weekend. I watched all the big shows. I watched Wrestlemania, NXT, ROH, Ring of Honor, and I watched Impact versus Lucha Underground. WrestleMania is too freaking long. I'll tell you that, man. 7 hours, man. The show is too long. That'd be my first complaint on WrestleMania. Second complaint is, okay, I'm all excited for Finn Balor to come out. I like Finn Balor. And all of a sudden, Finn Balor comes out, and I'm expecting a demon. And what do I get? It's just regular old Finn Balor. But no, now he's got like a rainbow Finn Balor shirt, and he had a bunch of fat, like, lesbians on the stage and whatever. What? They're all like doing the Gail Simone like fist, and it just okay. Is the WWE getting woke? Is that like now? It didn't bother me, except for the fans booed. They were really booing the lesbian fest. I don't think they knew what was going on. I think they were booing the fact that he wasn't the demon, because you expect, his first WrestleMania, you pretty much expect to get the demon. I think doing it at WrestleMania was dumb, and I don't know. It doesn't make Finn Balor any cooler. It was stupid. The only reason I even know that they were lesbians is because they said the LGBT community, because Finn Balor is all about inclusion in the Balor Club. So yeah, I don't know if it was pandering, if the WWE made him do it. I don't know what the story is on that. Nobody's gonna no wrestling journalists are gonna say anything about it, because they don't want to be, oh, you're a homophobe. Well, I'll say something because I don't give a shit. Nobody watches my wrestling videos anyway, so a few of you guys do, but I would not like if I do a comic video. So yeah, I mean, it was just weird. It just felt out of place and dumb, and I don't want wokeness in my wrestling. Okay, this is my last. This is it, man. That's it. Everything else has gotten, like, SJW, left-wing freaking politics to the maximum. This is all I got left, okay? Don't ruin wrestling. I don't want it. So maybe I'm a little edgy about it, where I'm like, well, is that getting woke? Because if it's, it's like, man, this is my last vestige of entertainment left, where I can watch without getting angry. And I didn't get angry. I was just kind of like, I guess, like, kind of like, what the hell is going on, I guess? Is like, I was perplexed would be a good word for what I was. I was perplexed by the Finn Balor entrance. So yeah, that was weird. And after that, though, I thought the Charlotte Asuka match was excellent, and I thought the Rousey match was excellent. The Balor Rollins match, Miz, Rollins wins. I like that. I like the match. It was good. It was good. I'd give it a Chad Worthy. Charlotte Asuka, I would give it totally Chadical. I thought they tore the house down. The Rude, Bobby Roode 4-way with Orton, Jinder Mahal and Rusev, I would give a Chad Light. It wasn't nothing special, and I hate Jinder Mahal. He sucks. He's boring. Oh, yeah, and he's another douchebag, and I'm pretty sure it's hardcore left wing, because at the Hall of Fame ceremony, Kid Rock said that all the testosterone in the room made him want to go out and slam some Democrats. And when they panned to the crowd, Jinder Mahal and the little Singh dude looked pissed, man. They looked pissed. AJ and Braun Strowman were laughing their asses off. But yeah, the little Singh brother and Jinder just looked pissed. So, yeah, I hate it. He's boring. He's just boring. He's a boring tool. He's not good in the ring. He's boring on the mic. He's boring in the ring. He's sucky. They always give him belts. He doesn't deserve them. I mean, he was a bum because he's a boring wrestler, not because, and then you just move him from bum wrestler to world champion overnight and expect him to have good matches. And he'd be like great to wrestle Hogan in the 80s. That's about as far as it goes with him. Yeah, and then Rousey, I thought that was totally Chatico, man. That was a great match. I have to give Rousey credit because I thought she probably was gonna have a tough match, but no, that was great, man. They used her right. So far, they've been using her right. She's over, man. She's as over as Stone Cold was, man. So I think if they use her right, they could have something. I don't know why they re-signed Lesnar. I mean, I think most of us are just kind of, we've seen anything Lesnar's going to do. We've already seen it 100 times. It's good. I hate him as champ. You never get world title matches or pay-per-views. Yeah, I'm not a Lesnar fan. I'm not a huge Roman fan, but at least he can have a good match. For some reason, he's been sucking at Mania, though. They give him the main event 3 years in a row. Man, dude, if you're going to have the main event at Mania, you better have a great match because just 7 hours. They've been there for almost, like, most people have been there for 6 to 7 hours. You better have a good match because that's a long time, and they've seen a lot of wrestling at that point. They get burnt out, yeah, and I don't think anybody was excited about Lesnar Reigns to begin with. So, yeah. I heard Vince changed the match mid-card, midway through the match, because the crowd, but I could have told them, man, they weren't excited for it. It wasn't something that I don't think anybody cared about. I mean, they tried too hard to build it up. A lot of this is just trying too hard and thinking too hard. It's like the Braun Strowman and the kid thing. I can guarantee what that was. The Braun Strowman picked a tag partner, and it was a 6-year-old, 10-year-old kid, and a 10-year-old kid, and it was a ref's kid. And the announcers made this big deal like, oh, you could come to WrestleMania and win the tag belts like this 10-year-old kid. Like, come on, WWE, really? Come on, who's that stupid? Man, you know how stupid your parents gotta be to not say, yeah, well, that kid was probably somebody's kid. Because they're not gonna let a 10-year-old on the apron because they get sued. Everybody knows that in this day and age that they would be sued. So... yeah, even if the kid didn't get hurt, they could get sued. The wrong kid with the wrong parents, he just falls off the apron, you get sued. So no, they're not gonna let that happen. No, so you obviously, it's stupid. It's a stupid advertising ploy that it didn't like, and it's just dumb. It makes this sport look stupid. Well, I guess it's not sport, but the art of wrestling, it just makes it look dumb. I mean, you're the biggest company in the world doing dumb shit like that. It's just. It's dumb, and then like all these people like Jim Cornette who all gripe about the business when Kenny Omega wrestles a blow-up doll. They all like, oh well, I understand why they did it, but that's stupider than Kenny Omega wrestling a blow-up doll. At least Kenny Omega is like, hey, I can have a great match with a blow-up doll. At least like to me that reeks of balls and confidence in yourself. Like. The dumbness of picking a 10-year-old out of the crowd to win the tag belts with Braun Strowman is just stupid. It's stupid. The only way I would have liked it is if somebody would have kicked that kid in the head, because I would have jumped out of my seat just like, whoa, holy shit, that kid just got kicked in the head. But they didn't do that. I knew they weren't. I was just... but when Paul Heyman was in charge, they might have. But yeah... Hey, WrestleMania wasn't really woke, but... I'm just worried that it might be getting there, and I don't want to see that. I don't want that in my wrestling. To tell you the truth, I thought that if I want to go all the way through on WrestleMania, I thought after Rousey and then the Owens Daniel Bryan match, I thought after that whole card kind of got old quick. And Nakamura and AJ was good. It was solid, but it wasn't. They had a better match at Tokyo Dome. And I thought Kenny Omega and Cody had a better match at ROH. Yeah, it wasn't their best match. And it wasn't AJ's best match. I haven't seen a lot of Nakamura. But it wasn't AJ's best match by far. And it wasn't Nakamura's best match. It was okay. It was a good match. It was solid. It was a good match. And I like the ending of Nakamura turning heel. But, man, the Strowman match was dumb. And it sucked. And then the AJ... or Brock Lesnar and Strowman was, it was okay. I don't know. The crowd wasn't into it. I wasn't really that into it. I didn't care. The Indy felt dumb giving the title back to Lesnar after all 3 years of build up for Reigns to get the belt, and then he loses. It's like, oh my god, this is so dumb. But yeah, I thought WrestleMania was mediocre this year. I would give it a Chad Light. It's maybe a Chad Light and a half. It gets a Chad, 2 Chads and a half, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It was okay. It had a couple. The Rousey matches will probably be a classic, but. And the Charlotte Asuka match was another great match. But other than those two, I thought the rest of the match was okay. And there were some good matches, and then there were some crappy matches, and some matches nobody cared about. And I thought NXT was better. The 4 best matches on that were better than anything probably on WrestleMania, except for Rousey. So, and I thought Ring of Honor was really good. The Young Bucks triple threat, Young Bucks and Flip Gordon, man, that was a great match against Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. That was probably one of the best matches I've seen all weekend. I've seen almost 20 hours of wrestling, 17, 18, I don't know. I've seen a lot of wrestling this weekend, and some of it was great, and some of it was okay, and some of it sucked. But, that's wrestling, that's, again, not everything's going to be for everybody. But it was a great weekend. It was a great WrestleMania weekend. I would give the WrestleMania weekend with all the shows that are on, I give that like a totally chatical. I would give WrestleMania itself, I'll give it a Chad Worthy, since, it's WrestleMania. It's a spectacle. It's the Super Bowl, it's never as good as the hype. It's always like, the one you get hyped the most, and then it's like the, but there's a lot of great shows around it now, and the NXT show the night before was awesome. I thought that was the best show I saw all weekend. And it was better than the Ring of Honor show. The Ring of Honor show was good, man. It was a great show. But NXT was probably the best show I've seen all weekend. Ring of Honor would have been second. The TNA show would have been last, but because it's WrestleMania. But the TNA show was Impact versus Lucha Underground was a solid show too. It was an all-around solid weekend of wrestling. And I didn't even see. I mean, if you went to WrestleCon, you got to see all that stuff. I just got to see what I got to see. So, but I got to see all the big companies, I guess. So that was cool, and it was a great weekend for wrestling fans. But thanks for watching, guys. As always, hit me up with a comment or something. I'll try to get up a video tomorrow. I got the day off. Thank God I worked like 7 days in a row over WrestleMania and watched wrestling all weekend long. So, yeah. I got a couple days off, so I'm going to get a video up tomorrow, and I'm going to try to get some comics reviewed. Maybe not so much Marvel. I'm really marveled out. Just how the companies handle themselves. And IDW as well. I think the whole industry really needs a kick in the ass. But maybe make a video on that tomorrow and read some comics. But as always, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.